Sefer Shoftim, Perek Zayin, video number 1, Seret Mispar Echad, Psukim Aleph ad Chet. Too many soldiers. Pasuk Aleph. Vayashkem Yerubbaal hu Gidon v'chol ha'am asher ito. The next morning, Yerubbaal, which was the other name for the new name for Gidon, Yerubbaal, he and all of the people with him from the tribe of Zvulun and Menashe and Asher and Naphtali, they all got up early. Vayachanu al Ein Charod, and they encamped at a place called Ein Charod. You can see it on the map over here, Ein Charod. Umachane Midyan hayalo mitzafon, and the encampment of the Midianites was to the north of them, Migiv'at HaMoreh ba'emek, at a little hill called Giv'at HaMoreh, right over here. So this is taking place in the north, between Har Tavor and Har HaGilboa, and that's where the battle is going to take place too. Pasuk Bet. Vayomer Hashem al Gid'on, Rav ha'am asher itach. Read are the words of God. Hashem is speaking to Gid'on and saying, you have too many people with you. Mititi et Midyan biadam. Too many for me to give Midyan into their hands, because if I do, I'm afraid of the following. Pen yitpa'er alai Yisrael lemor. The Jews might start bragging, and they might say, Yadi Hoshiali, this was all my power, not the help of God. So you have too many soldiers, and you're in danger of this error. So, Pasuk Gimel, V'yata, Hashem is still speaking. Kra na be'oznei ha'am limor, make the following announcement to everybody. And the words of the announcement are the sub-quotation in this color over here. And what is the announcement going to be? Here is the crier making the announcement. Hear ye, mi yarei v'chared. Whoever is afraid, whoever is trembling, and doesn't want to go to battle, Yashov v'yitzpor mehar hagilad, should go back home from Har Hagilad. Yitzpor has the same shorish as tzipor, so some say it means you should fly away like a bird. Vayashov min ha'am esrim ushnayim elef. And indeed, 22,000 troops left that way. This was a rule in certain wars that already goes back to the Torah of letting people who are afraid go away. So this is a familiar idea, but you were sending away most of your army. All that was left, va'aseret alafim nisharu, only 10,000 remained, and the others left. Here are the 22,000 that left, that flew away. Pasuk Daled. Vayomer Hashem el Gid'on, Od ha'am rav. There's still too many, Hashem says to Gid'on. Horedo tam el hamayim. What should you do now? Bring all of your soldiers that remain, the 10,000, down to the water, Asher and Naphtali and Zvulun and Menashe. Bring them all down to the water. Ve'etzrefenu lechasham, and I will do some sort of a test whereby I will distinguish among them and take only the ones that I want. V'haya asher omar elecha, if there's a soldier about whom I tell you, zeh yelech itach, if I say these words, this one goes, hu yelech itach, then he'll go with you. V'chol asher omar elecha, and if I say to you about any others, zeh lo yelech imach, this one shouldn't go with you, hu lo yelech, so he won't. But Gidon doesn't know yet what the test is going to be. That is in Pasuk Hey. Vayored ha'am el hamayim, he took them down to the waterfront. Vayomer Hashem el Gidon, and Hashem said to him, here's the test, in the following words of Hashem. Kol asher yalok bilshono min hamayim, whoever laps up the water with his tongue, ka'asher yalok hakelav, as a dog would lap. What this probably means is that what they would do is they would take the water in their hands and lap it out of their palms. So such a soldier, tatzigo tolavad, put him aside, he's going with you. However, b'chol asher yichra al birkav l'shtot, whoever goes down on their knees to drink, ... ellipsis. It doesn't say what's going to happen, but the understanding is, if you go on your knees, you're not going to war. And Most Mefarshim say because the way that they used to worship Baal was on their knees, and if they're quick to go on their knees, it might mean that they were the ones who had worshipped Baal in the past. But one way or the other, this is the test that Hashem said to do. Pasuk Vav. Vayihi mispar hamilakakim biyadam el pihem. The number of lappers who took the water in their hands and brought it to their mouths was a small amount. It was only shlosh me'ot ish, only 300. V'chol yeter ha'am, and the rest of the people, kar'u al birkehem lishtot mayim, they went down on their knees, and that was the sign that they were not appropriate, and they were not supposed to go and fight this battle with Gidon. Pasuk Zayin, Vayomer Hashem el Gidon, b'shlosh me'ot ha'ish hamelakakim oshia etchem. Using these 300, very small amount of soldiers who were the ones who lapped the water, I will save you. V'natati et Midyan biyadecha, and I will give you Midyan in your hand. You will defeat them. V'chol ha'am yelchu ish lemekamo, and everybody else should go back. Pasuk Chet. So vayikhu et tzeidah ha'am biyadam. They took the food for the road. They ate shofrotehem, and they took each person took a shofar as well. The 300 were ready now. They ate kol ha'ish Yisrael shilach ish lo, and everybody else was sent back to their tents. The 9,700 other soldiers, it was sayonara, bye-bye, we'll see you later. Meanwhile, the camp of Midyan, with all their hordes of people, were ready for them, were waiting for them in the valley.